Welcome, small steppers. Have you ever heard yourself say, I deserve this fill in the blank, right? That could be, I deserve this cookie, I deserve this chocolate, this ice cream, this donut, this glass of wine. Pick your own thing, whatever you enjoy. Have you ever heard yourself say that? I know I have. I think I'd be hard pressed to find a lot of people that haven't said that to themselves, especially a lot of us midlife women haven't said that to themselves at some point in their life. And that's what I'm going to be talking about today in my Facebook Live is what to do to shut down that thought. The very first thing, the very first step you need to follow to do to shut down that kind of thinking. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Christine Garrison, and I am a health coach, and I help midlife women who are done with dieting stop their sabotaging beliefs and behaviors and learn to take practical, small steps in their health so that they can feel younger as they get older. So let's just jump right in, and I'm going to jump right in by giving you an example. So I'm going to make up an imaginary client. Well, there's my doorbell. Excuse the doorbell. This is live. Let's call her Betty. And Betty has decided she wants to make some health changes in her life. And she's decided she doesn't want to eat as many cookies. Maybe she was eating a lot of cookies every day. But she's decided, she needs to change her health. She needs to change her eating habits. And that's what she's decided to do. Now, Betty goes off to work every day and has probably a stressful, demanding job. She's got lots of family responsibilities besides her full-time job. And there are plenty of days when Betty gets home at the end of the day and is feeling exhausted and burned out and stressed out of her mind and taking care of 10,000 of other people's problems, plus her family's problems, and what is she going to make for dinner, all of these things. And Betty walks in the door and there's a plate of cookies on the table, right? And that little inner voice pops into her head out of nowhere. You deserve it. Go ahead and have a cookie. You deserve it. You've had such a hard day, right? That's the voice I'm talking about. Where did that voice come from? Out of nowhere. So we've all heard this voice, probably. What do we do about it? Or why? Let's even ask, why is it even there? Now, it could be there for lots of different reasons. And that would be things I would work individually with my clients. But let's say in Betty's case, let me just make up a reason. Let's say Betty spends the entire day maybe not saying such nice things to herself about herself, maybe not giving herself any acknowledgement or appreciation or encouragement or compassion or love during the day. And all Betty can think about is not the things that she's done great all day, but about all the things that she didn't get done today or, forgot to do today. And so Betty gets home feeling pretty darn neglected by herself. She's been neglecting herself all day. And that little inner voice in her head is like, oh, there's some cookies. We know that cookies taste really good. Immediately, that little inner voice is looking for that immediate and instant gratification. And if Betty can't be nice to herself all day, well, at least that little inner voice is going to get a cookie and make her feel better for at least 5 minutes. So that could be where Betty's I deserve this pops up. Again, it's a justification, it's a rationalization to try to get Betty to go off of her plan. Because remember, her plan was to eat less cookies. So this rationalization, this justification is trying to get her divert from that plan. So what should she do about it? What can you do about it when that voice pops into your head? So I'm going to give you what I would do with Betty. The very, very first step in anything is always having awareness, right? If you're not aware of something happening, then you can't do anything to change it. Nothing's going to change if nothing changes. So what I would use with Betty to start off would be something I call my yellow card tool. And if you're not familiar with soccer, a yellow card is given as a warning sign in soccer. Like if a player's doing something that they're not supposed to, they'll get a yellow card. And that's like, watch what you're doing. If you get a red card, you're out of the game. It could also be another way to think of a yellow card is if you ever watched Lost in Space, way back in the day, the original one, and the robot would always say, "Danger, Will Robinson," right? That's a warning. That's like a warning sign. So what I'd have Betty do, first step, and this is the first step I'm going to give you, is to get some yellow sticky notes, little Post-it notes, and to brainstorm and think about what are some of the things that that little inner voice may say to you as a justification or a rationalization to try to get you to either do something or not do something that you were intending to do. Okay, so I've gone ahead and done this already. So the first one Betty wrote down on her little sticky note was, "I deserve this." So Betty writes that down on a sticky note. The next one she writes down is, "Just one won't hurt." That's another rationalization or justification. "I can always start again on Monday." That's a good one. And just a little bit more. So I came up with 4 different ones, but the point is for Betty and for you to stop and think about what are some of the things that little inner voice will say to you to try to kind of divert you off of the plan or the goal that you've set for yourself. So write those thoughts down on a sticky note and then post them around your house. Have them in your kitchen, in your bathroom mirror, in your car, in your purse, put them on your phone, wherever. But the point of doing that is you need a reminder, because that little voice will sneak up in there with, you have no idea where it came from. You need something to go, "Oh, wait a minute, yellow card, that's a warning," or "Danger, Will Robinson," right? That's a warning. That means I need to start paying attention right now. My little inner voice is trying to divert me off track. Did I not give myself enough encouragement and acknowledgement and appreciation today? Or maybe I'm in a situation that's very much a habit for me to eat cookies, whatever the case may be. Very first step that I want you to focus on is having that awareness, writing down those thoughts and then keeping them around your house so that you can see them. And when you get that thought, you go, "Aha, I hear you, thought. I know you're there." Now, if you want help with what to do next after that first step, that's what I would help with my private one-on-one coaching clients. I do offer a 12-week one-on-one private health coaching service for clients. And that's where we would kind of continue doing a deep dive into why do you have that thought and how can we change that thought and challenge that thought, etc. Also, I do always offer a free 30-minute discovery chat to help you get started on your very own first small step towards your health journey and having lasting health changes. I always offer a free 30-minute, so you can message me here on Facebook if you'd like to schedule a free 30-minute discovery chat and get started off on the right foot. Okay, thanks for joining me today, everyone. Go out and get your little sticky notes and write them down and post them around the house and be listening in and see when you say them next. Okay, thanks everybody. Bye.